This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
An update on how Catholic Social Services is helping the homeless in Hazleton next. Hi there everyone, I hope you're doing great and I thank you for hanging out with us for a bit. I'm Ken Cara and here's your local information. Catholic Social Services in Hazleton is helping those in need as the pandemic continues. Today's news feature is about some of the new ways they're helping and what they hope to do in the future. Here's Lisa Sugar.
Approximately 30 years ago, the Hazleton Area Housing Coalition determined a need for a homeless shelter and a drop-in day center in the greater Hazleton area. Well, that homeless shelter has become reality thanks to the Divine Providence Homeless Shelter, and now the drop-in day center is becoming a reality as well. Here to tell us all about it is Neil Oberto. He is the Greater Hazleton Director of Catholic Social Services. Neil, congratulations, because I guess we could say like both dreams have come true.
You're so right with that one of the things right from the very beginning was that need for shelter in southern Luzerne County. But side by side with that was this need for a drop-in or day center for individuals. And so, as you mentioned, the shelter became a reality, and Divine Providence Shelter is now in existence for 5 years, which is very exciting. In February, February was its 5th year anniversary, and its permanent home. It's a program of Catholic Social Services, so its permanent home is in a shelter residential center that we have here, and that's been working out well. The community has been tremendous in supporting that. And so one of the things, especially with COVID during this last year, was the need for, again, some type of drop-in center. So that issue was always on the table, but even more prevalent last year because of the fact that the shelter closes at 8 a.m. It opens at 7 p.m. and then closes at 8 a.m. So for those individuals who traditionally would have been maybe, well, the majority of them were all working, but for those individuals who either weren't working or didn't have any day resources, there was nowhere for them to go, especially during COVID.
What kind of services will be offered and who is eligible for those services?
Primarily, it's going to focus on the homeless individuals, but we're also hoping that this could evolve into helping individuals with mental health concerns, and just an opportunity for people to just, I don't want to use the word congregate, but just come together and in a sense support each other. There'll be computer workstations there, there'll be opportunities for groups, there'll be meals and whatnot. It should be running from about 8 a.m. in the morning until 6 p.m. in the evening. So, and then the shelter reopens back up again at 7. So there's just going to be a very short layover there. But again, focusing initially on homeless and then seeing how it evolves in the next couple months with other populations.
What is the homeless population in our area? How severe of a problem is it?
We're close to well over about 160 individuals that were sheltered last year and provided those amount of nights at the shelter. And normally an individual it's an emergency shelter, so staying for 30 days and maybe a little bit longer, but throughout COVID, individuals were allowed to stay for several months because there literally was nowhere for those individuals. The apartments, there were no apartments available. It was a significant problem.
Can people donate or still help, or do you need anything that we would put the word out about?
I'm going to be realistic. Always financial support is a tremendous help. There's no question about that. But individuals who are willing to help with the meal program, again, this small group of volunteers consistently providing that. But they're always looking for individuals to help with that, or supplies or whatnot. Supplies for the day center as well, the same thing. Again, the financial support there, but they're going to be needing items for that as well. So let me give you the office number here, 570-455-1521. The generosity of the community throughout has been wonderful. And again, we want to thank you and SSPTV for their support from the very beginning with this initiative. It just has made such a difference.
Today's news feature is brought to you by the Residence Inn by Marriott and Humboldt Station. Are you traveling with a four-legged friend? Call the Residence Inn at 570-455-9555.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast for the National Weather Service on Wednesday. A slight chance of showers, partly sunny with a high near 60 degrees. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low in the 40s. Thursday is mostly sunny with a high near 60 degrees. Thursday night, a chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low in the 40s. Friday, showers likely, mostly cloudy with a high near 50 degrees. Friday night, a chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low in the 40s. Saturday, a chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a high in the 50s. And Saturday night, a chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low in the 40s. Here's a quick look at the SSPTV standard speaker scoreboard. Okay, deep breath. Gianna Gambita, Julia Mooney, Julia Morocco, Olivia Wolk, and Caitlin Ketcher all hit home runs for Hazelton area in softball in their win over Berwick. MMI lost to Lake Lehman in baseball. In boys tennis, Xander Spear, Christian Bedemo, and the team of Peter Walkeo and Ryan McNeilis won for MMI as they beat Hazelton area. Still to come, a chat with MMI freshman Whoopi Kupski, who won 2 medals at the state AA swimming championships, plus Lisa Sugart interviews a Pennsylvania state trooper about scams to look out for.
The community is invited to see the inside of Emmanuel Christian School this Thursday night, April 8th at 6:30 as part of the school's annual art and photography night and admissions open house. For more information on the event, you can visit icshazelton.org. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Joseph S. Garcia, age 68 of Jetto. Mass will be held on Thursday at 10 a.m. at St. Anne's Church. Friends will be called Thursday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The McKee-Wilczek Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Alfred DeCosca Clark, age 62 of Hazelton. A memorial service will be held on Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home. Rudolph Daniels, age 96 of Hazelton. A funeral service will be held on Wednesday at 10 a.m. at St. Peter's Episcopal Church. The Fiero Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Benjamin Glesinski of Whitehaven, the McKee-Wilczek Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. Maurice Helen Leschko, age 61 of Hazelton. Friends will be called Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Silo Maya Tatera, age 78 of Hazelton. A memorial service will be held on Sunday at 4:30 p.m. at the Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home. Friends will be called Sunday from 2 to 4:30 p.m. at the funeral home. C. Wayne Oberst, age 84 of Cunningham. Services will be private under the Harmon Funeral Home and Drums. Felix Palumbo, age 91 of Hazelton. Services were held this morning under the Fiero Funeral Home. Margaret M. Vita, age 91 of West Hazelton. Mass will be held on Friday at 10 a.m. at Church of St. Joseph. Friends will be called Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home. And Mary A. Uhas, age 96 of Hazelton. The Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. Today's social and obituary report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. Call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.